we'll get there. He will give it out. I don't want to open that secret. And you open it. And within that week, when we went to the program at Faith, we saw that he was a man who was very, very humble to work with such a great man of God and also to bless young people. And therefore, he also invited us to come to the program, and we were all blessed. Who are those who went for the last program, past conference? If you were there, you can testify. Amen. And therefore, tonight, we want to humbly welcome the man of the house. I want to be standing and giving the clap offering to our dear brother, our pastor, and our bishop, Sir Willy. Hallelujah.
Let's take our seats. Thank you. Hallelujah. Praise God. Bishop, today I'm not doing long talk, so I'm not sure I'll need this lectern. And he said, "Move it to my boy, man. You tell me, baby, so that I will just and then I didn't come in my full regalia. You realize today I'm not doing any presentation because I'm told that we are supposed to do. I call you say tia atete, tete-a-tete, tia atete, tete-a-tete. So, but I want to say I'm honored to come back to this place. My salutations to the big man of the house, Reverend Richmond Mensah. He's not around, but I respect him. I salute him for giving me this honor to come and stand here and then talk. It's not every pastor that will give people their puppets. So if you get the chance to come and then minister at some puppets, you give glory to God for the life of the ministers who are around. Sofu Enoch, let's put hands together for him and the wife. Yeah. I'm saying, menene di akoye say, obi a obi tifia, utimi kofa na nchine na obafo apoto yewa. Na we before mboko no akofa. Of friend na me so my friend. That's how we are going about it. He was at our place for an all night last month, and it was another hell of a time. Do you know what one of my youth leaders told me when we closed, when we went? He came and said, "Sir Willy, so you know, dear, yeah, and she will be queen you. Empire no crown, on your cross stop as it was." And I'm like, you know, some of us, we don't even get a chance to pray. You can testify. Yeah, more especially if the weather is like this. So if you get a chance to get somebody to push you into prayer for all night, take advantage of it so that it can lit a certain fire in you and then you can move ahead with it. So God bless him and then his family. We appreciate. God bless everybody for coming around. I'm speaking for 5 minutes. When I finish, I don't have any style for speaking today. I'm just talking about some things I think I should talk about. Just for 5-10 minutes maximum. When I finish, I will sit down. And then the questions you have to ask, we just ask them. I can't say make sure. You know, I've realized that most of us have issues, and it's natural. Tell somebody it's natural. Matthew chapter 22, verse 37 coming down, the Bible said that a religious leader who was versed with the law, as far as religion is concerned, came to Jesus and asked a question. What is the greatest commandment? And Jesus said, "Thou shalt love the Lord your God with all your heart, your soul, and your mind." This is the first and the greatest commandment. The second one is like unto the first. Love your neighbor as yourself. Then he said this, and the man was just standing there. What happened afterwards is not the thing I want to talk about, but what Jesus meant by encapsulating the 10 commandments into one. As in love the Lord your God. He's talking about a vertical relationship and a horizontal relationship. Mame kasem cho. Ade ba ko obi en hia waso dem a kese pa is the fact that you and your relationship with God is tight. Obi anga say tight. Because our Presby Abrepo last 2 weeks Sunday. Topic of my was maintaining your relationship with God. When I entered the church, I gave the mic to a certain guy and I asked the question, "Are you dating?" He said, "No." I said, "Fine. You're not dating. Fine. But when you're dating, no, hear me." And I said, "Brah, when you will be your person, or say Roman father, can you call me shout?" Or say, "I mean, I made it." And then we asked the question, said, "Brah, So who will be dating? A dear pan or your best will be dating. Or so cheatia. And I will get work. A dear pan or your on time, Miss Ramia. The last person was on mama attention. Omo kan no mama and say we na Holy Ghost catch them say catch them go for say. The number of times people sit in check, they say they are in a relationship with me, God. They are cheating on me. They don't give me attention. And then also, they what is the next one? They don't even visit me. They are cheating on me with other people. Adeba ko e yan say me kasa brebi, me say me kasa 10 minutes. Inti me kasa na bro so obi nyesi na me njai. Ha nyesa me kasa sa. I remember as I was of me my wife now. I grew up in Ashtown. And me came up a car or Ashtown, more money, mam pon henny fee. Ha, okay, Benyabi spark akra. Ha, to me, General Ken say, my wife, then who was my friend, any guy beach in a hole. Also, tell me who I am, Jimmy. Also, remember, car, every Sahwa magazine about Melcrew. Also, me who I am, Jimmy Pranas, a kind of coming and I'm fun, I'm in Nanti. That's an Nanti. Me nanti from that place to some roundabout. Me draw when I'm still me for me buofu. Na me san nanti. Also for the India because me musa baby am against my coma e better than any another person in home. Me musa question. Me musa she. I just thought my thinking and then I imagine for the lady and I'm supposed to suffer the consequence of thinking thoughts which are not supposed to be thought. Today I'm not prepared for it. Be careful for being a young fan. See, they can say, nah, shame because I'm feeling she's cheating on me with another guy. And then Yakupon say, look at the number of times you are cheating on me. Look at the number of times you don't give me attention. Say, Willy, Ghana, me person busa question. On Pemiana, I don't know my Mokasa. My friend on pick you, who pass so on reply. The shame can say they be online, but me send a ticket to green, but still on cashy. And I'm like, mommy, open attention, no. What's attention? They so be happy. Fine, there is nothing sinful about it. There is nothing wrong with it. But what I'm saying is that Jesus said, love the Lord your God with all your heart, your soul, your mind. He didn't talk about loving your neighbor as yourself first, but he talked about loving God first. That means that the foundation and the integrity of your premarital relationship is contingent on your relationship with God. So, if your spirituality is that weak, if your relationship with God is that weak, I bet you with my last coin, your relationship with that boy, with that girl will also be weak. And I can prove to you right now, I know many people who thought that they could be better off damning God, to hell with God, to hell with church, to hell with fasting and prayers, to hell with you meetings, to heaven with my guy, to heaven with my lady, to heaven with we going to KFC, to heaven with we going to all those nightclubs and doing our things. We will be cool. They fight always. They are thinking of leaving them always. Not knowing, say, if they really want this one to work, there is a superior one that must work before this one can work. Listen, until you cement that relationship with God, don't think of cementing, even concreting your relationship with another man. Then Jesus comes to say that love your neighbor as yourself. So now what he's saying is that if you're able to do things well with me, you come down to your neighbor. Because you know how to love me, you will know how to love your neighbor. Listen, the reason why the reason why Amnon couldn't do the right thing with the sister Tamar was because of the fact that this guy didn't respect God. Watch this. Amnon finds a friend who is Jonadab and then says that Jonadab, my body is doing me some way. It's as if I'm sick. He said, what kind of sickness? Is it diabetes? And no. Is it high blood pressure? No. Is it HIV? He said, you know, I've not slept with any person before. So what is it? He said, I think I'm in love with my sister Tamar. I said, hey, you are in love with your own sister. This is love sickness. And I believe some people are here who have been falling sick before because of love. You are fallen sick because of love. Yes, I fell sick some time back because of love. Now, what you spiritual say me? Heaven in your sister. And then he says to him, you know what? You are the king's son. Everything you want can be given to you. Okay? So just go in and then sleep with this girl. Say, how do I do? He say, feign sickness. Behave as if you are sick. Let her cook for you. And then when she comes, force her and then do something with her. Watch this. Watch this. The reason why this guy couldn't recognize the fact that this girl was the sister, and then didn't give any credence to the feelings of this girl, because catch and say, go and tell him and he can marry us right now, they will do it. But you say nipa say feelings unsubstantiated ebeshe umu na jimi so abeshe umu enti ye kan de ye kire wa untie o abrantie na won na ye kan kire o sa abrantie we yon ye nim ni suban so oh mesesa no hwe ne maame na tena 15 years 20 months sa no wa go school for almost 20 years teacher ni 20 months sa no wo onye lecturer onye econs teacher onye science teacher onye anything, you are just a simple first degree holder, you na abesesa no. Even pastors, listen to me. You are not the one to change somebody. Let me continue my story. And then the guy didn't give any credence to the woman's feeling. Do you know why? Because Amnon didn't give any credence to God. Listen, unless they obey God, they will not obey your feelings. The last thing. I told my students in school that the indication of the fact that somebody loves you is sacrifice. What am I talking about? If I'm going out with you, and as we go out, going out is going out. That's what we do. Right? So we'll go out, I'll go out. Right? And then we are going out, and then I feel like doing something with you. No, I feel like holding you. Not just holding you, holding a sensitive part of your body. That is my feeling. And it's listen to me, it's natural. It shows that you are alive and you are growing. Don't worry yourself. Sunday we closed from church, and one of my friends came to say, Willy, I check your pastor and I say, me kwam and told baby any man as my born, and I'm say, hey, on your bonnet. I chere say, what ya say? Tomyom say, metias you, mingu you, onyame na dumti me. I chere say what ya say. And I can't say no. It's me feeling say I want to touch this girl. Listen to me. That feeling that came is natural. It is something God has placed in us. But watch this. Because I know I have professed my love for you. And the Bible said that do not awaken love until it is so desired. I don't want to preempt a certain thing that we cannot stop. Because the moment I touch a certain sensitive part of your body and you feel good about it, the next time I meet you, you will be doing things suggesting to me that what I did to you the other time was a good thing. Do it again. And this time you don't want that same place. You want a better place than the first place. Who doesn't want to be in heaven? Everybody wants to be in a better place. So we will be doing the thing, but the indication of my love is when I felt that thing. I tell you, sister, I think I must go to the house right now. Oh, kwabana de won't pay my man. Me pay one sem. Hey, obi no kwa out not so peso kofi ya entwe manin kofi. Manin kofi yo. And I say see a oba manin ko. And I won't say manin day enko. And no me koso we mu. Things happen inside us, and sometimes just allow us to go. So the indication of my love is sacrifice, and that sacrifice is that I felt it, but I will not obey my thirst to touch you, and that is an indication of my love for you. All other things, when you ask the questions, I believe I can answer them. But sincerely, I am putting the microphone down for questions that are supposed to come. God bless.
Hallelujah. Okay, so we are going to start with the questions. Is it advisable to be in a relationship with someone who does not know how to say sorry? Is it necessary to know everything from your partner's previous relationships? Is it necessary to know everything from your partner's previous relationships?
Okay, so 2 questions at a time so that I can answer them. Let me answer from the second one. Is it possible, advisable to know everything from your partner's past relationship? Listen to me. Things that are not necessary to bring them back. Some things are not necessary.
Ask you. Ask you. Amen.
Praise God.
We have decided to ask you questions here, and then we come to you for your questions. So if you have any question, you can ask before we continue. Any question?
Man of God, I want to find out. The answer you just gave is very powerful, and it's insightful. But I'm also looking at the whole thing from the point where an issue happens and the person finds it very difficult to say, I'm sorry. Not necessarily the one who frequently say, I'm sorry, but there are situations that will happen that necessitate that the other partner say, I'm sorry. And you've noticed that this person can't say, I'm sorry, since probably the 8 months you have been in this relationship. So I want to insist on this question, if you can look at the other way around for us.
Yeah, the other way around. I think I didn't talk about that one. The other way around is also dangerous. You see, do you know why we ask God to forgive us of our sins? Who told you that God didn't know that you fornicated or you stole somebody's item? We have what we call wholesale confession of sin and retail confession of sin. Okay, let me explain. Today I wake up, I'm a married man. I went to town. I saw a girl, small girl. I thought she was beautiful. I asked her to give me the number. I took the number. I called her and then I said so many nasty and nude things with her on phone. I asked her to send me nude pictures. She sent me, even as a married man. I did all these things, so watch it. And then I came back to the house. My wife was like, why are you late? I said, for some saw her call. I insult her. And then I'm going to bed. I realized that today I've done stupid things. Then I said, God, see, I'm a bumpire, I'm a country, I can see a number of Casino. Munyai. Trade the umpo ututu member. Wow, Oba Dingina, Nansu Yambo. Kanina. So you are doing the act way of praying, adoration, then confession. You come to confession. Ready? And then me boni nina fachame. That is wholesale confession of sin. What can you boom? But you see, God wants you to listen. Ability to itemize the things you do wrongly and confess is an indication that you acknowledge them. Me ade ba question me say why am a series of normal airborne na oba me ho say Willy facha me. Because say ade na me fancha wo. You see, your ability to know say Willy enemy di watem na woni ho na me di watem facha me. E kire wo say anam so waka che me next time e ba mu kra so obi di matem a obejai. So the person should be able to tell you, say, I am sorry, for it to be an indication and acknowledgement that he or her herself knows that what I did was wrong. And I'm saying, me no kasana me huja mensa, or your sofu penini, but me huja mensa, sofu me sofachame. Next time, no, ufili cross also huja on sa on your day, on ye. So it's necessary, say, oh, relationship moi, oh ya dia nenya. Go and say, I'm sorry. But don't say just I'm sorry in wholesale, say it in retail. I am sorry for the fact that I was on phone with the guy after 11 p.m. when I knew I was supposed to be sleeping. I am sorry for the fact that when you said you needed some 300 Ghana cedis to pay your fees, even though I had, I told you I didn't have. So that is the way, other way around to the I'm sorry that I'm saying, okay? All right.
Amen. Our next question. Would it be right to leave a relationship when the other party is a Christian, all right, but a bossy type in the relationship? Next one. At what age it is appropriate to date, and how do you respond to someone who wants to date you?
At what age? This question, I've met it a number of times, and I tell them that. Sorry. Dating is not elections. Maybe 18 years. Maybe 18 years into my son. And he only 18. Listen, all those who ask those questions at what age, stop asking that question. Stop asking that question. Yeah. It's like asking the question, at what age should a Christian evangelize? Do you know that if you understand that Christianity comes with a certain maturity at which level you need to speak the word of God to people, you don't need age for that. Because at that point in time, maturity has told you that, no, you know what, my baby Christian, so I need to also tell people about it. Listen, this thing about dating, marriage, is not really about age, it's about maturity and understanding. So that even if my guy here is 25 years, then everybody will say that, oh, you are not dating, are they? Oh, are they baby how and I won't date 25 years? And they baby how? Because of the age they can. But Obia in fear 16 years. Okay, what been 18? 2 dates here, and to the age in Kwana or the Casa, no one's why a mistake. Because if this person has not come to a place of number one, maturity. What is maturity? I'm not talking about your buttocks or your breast or your chest or your muscles. I'm talking about no maturity in your mind as far as the things of Jehovah God is concerned. You mean come maturity in the things of the world. Maturity as far as the things of God is concerned. Do you know why? Because before you enter into dating, you must understand God's standard regards dating. So that God's standard is that if you want to date, it doesn't have a problem. But then, these are the things you're not supposed to do. Don't do this. Don't do that. God gives you parameters. Into the Garden of Eden, time or the Adam by and all man parameters, baby, I call behind day and just to safeguard Adam. So your coming into dating is not about age, but it's about how mature you are, understanding God's standard for dating before you enter into it. So I don't talk about age when it comes to dating. If you think, but watch this. Let me use who is. These kids are from abroad. Yeah, even your now suggests to me that you are from there. I like this kid. Are you twins? Fantastic. How old are you? You are 10? You are 7. I like the way you said 7. Good. This is a 7-year-old girl. That's your mommy? Fantastic. Then this 7-year-old girl who lives abroad. I've been abroad before. And I know what I'm talking about. You can have kids as young as 7 years, 8 years, 10 years. Coming to their mommies and go like, Mommy, I'll come home with my boyfriend next week. Watch this. So this 7-year-old girl comes. This is the mommy. And says, Mommy, you see this gentleman? He is Mike. He is my boyfriend. I came to show him to you. If this beautiful mommy here, maybe by the laws of Europe, or any other thing, but by the fact that because then we were in 7 years. Menyam for maturity in man, but in Fibu Hokrana and same Mpatasie offer Bema the neighbor fees or the neighbor. That is what I wanted to say. As part of make us a maturity in Christ, me also me do time as I remember worry. Me didn't be fear first day. Me didn't be fear. I sent her to the room. Now my can't free. Let me free tech neighbor. My can't free say come on the moment you are in me me bedi. Me drew fear the radio. Me drew fear na my wife who was my friend then came to visit. Then I was in a room with her. Me who my friend said come on the moment you are in me. See me shadema na me na say. My name is Asiamah. My grandmom, who is dead late now, used to call me Aswama. Aswama. And you want to say, the woman was mad. And when my wife came out of the room, or the stained face in her name, because almost a woman, a commodity on 1 year's can't tell you any. What free if you see any of your name? Or by the Bible said them, and then I'm going to. Now, watch this. Watch this. Now, I come out of the room. My wife looked at the face of my granny and was like, Mommy, face, we didn't feel happy. So, for like 1 month, she never came to the house. Watch this. As I entered second year, third year, I was coming to the house. Sometimes I would give them money. Then they're like, oh, okay. 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 I'll send my mother money. Okay. My wife came back to the house. Do you know it's my grandmother who gave us stool to sit on? They have seen responsibility in the guy now. The next thing for you to check, not age, is how responsible you yourself you are. You are still asking your mom to buy Pepsodent for you, buy panties for you, buy pad for you, buy toothpaste for you, buy toothbrush for you. You are not yet responsible to go and take another responsibility upon your head. Why don't you just settle yourself before you settle with another person? So that's it with the age. Then the next question was, please remind me. First one.
Would it be right to leave a relationship when the other party is a Christian but a bossy type?
Bossy or a bossy?
Yeah.
Because will be a bossy, as I say. Or show so. As always, slave. Listen, this person again doesn't understand. There are 7 tests of love. 7 tests of love. One of them is ability to admire people. The admire test. You see, if you are bossy on people, it means that you don't give them room to express themselves. Let me tell you the kind of woman you're going to marry when you are still bossy on them. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so I went to town today and then I've built a house. I'm yet to roof. So I have to go to, I'm just giving a story. I have to go to these roofing companies and then go and check which one is the best. I went to 4 different roofing companies and then I come back with pictures of their roofing types. Then I come to this woman. Listen, she's my wife. These are 4 roofing companies. I want us to choose one so that we can roof a house. So look at it and choose one for me. Other choose back on the fact why. And they'll be choosing me, choose. Listen. You are now developing a woman who is straightforward, doesn't give you the mind as far as issues are concerned. So you become a man who is always thinking for yourself without taking any decision from your woman. Meanwhile, the woman might have very weightier, important decisions to give you. Or they continue to be bossy. Or get anybody timid. And or you don't call baby so can't to penny because what's so right from the relationship. This is a relationship that will not be that mutual when it comes to decision making. It will be one-man show. One-man show. Mekoto TV. No koto. 3 days now say no one you. Mekoto we. Now you see one-man show sound won't take it. One of the persons that my wife was just the right person for me to marry because me, my life and my mind is ministry. Is ministry. Is ministry. Project is not my matter. This is not my matter. But every project by God's grace, my wife and I have been able to. She started it. She pushed me. And me by now the ministry in build it. But this is a woman who say, you know what? Go and check this one. What about us? No. This one, actually, I don't like it. I want it this way. I want it that way. So it means that she has room to also give good decisions, so that at the end of the day, where they need their kakraba, where they not gonna be something for say, nyanseni baku for the etirimu. So it means that if this one brings, that one brings, we have a complete something. Then we build a team together. So if you are bossy, you are beginning to develop a very timid person that you're going to marry. Over now for fun, I better take advice from. Maybe the as a Jimmy for me catching across the end to us. Me catching across the end. One why am I Jimmy for because man room for anything. Give them room to also give their decisions. When you finish, you look at the 2 and then you take the very best one out of it.
Please let's clap for him. Please, any question? Audience, any question? Okay, so let's continue. I once had a boyfriend who broke my virginity. I was madly in love with him. I once had a boyfriend who broke my virginity. I was madly in love with him, but due to some circumstances, we broke up, and I'm now married. But I realize I still love my ex after seeing him after a long while looking so lavish. Please, I want to ask, what do I do? I still love my ex, but I'm married now. Please help me. I'm confused.
And you'll be your to say. And you'll be your to say. Asiamah ye well dog called your dog wo. Endi. Maybe I'm a panam to you. Osofo won mo ma hwe ase wa no. Eti nyamere na yi bi frim. Hwe, if you still love your ex, go and marry your ex. You see, understand something no. About 2-3 things this particular person. The first one person can answer me issue of soul tie I can delay with. Because only ex in date here now, I have sex for several times. And I've come here severally to tell you, say, if you have sex with somebody, there is a soul tie, which has not been dealt with. See? And you'll be on a bit my virgin and son about it. Do it possible. But then you boom among a virgin. And don't say you want to say somebody among any part. No. And he be the scene went among a virgin. And now I break here with the person and I call warrior. What I'm saying is that soul tie needs to be dealt with. It needs to be dealt with once and for all. By number one, acknowledging the fact that you've done something previously which was wrong. Number two, praying to God for help. And if it is gotten to that level where you need to be healed, where you need to be delivered, not of demons, because there is no demon in a Christian, but to be delivered to come to the place of truth, because what is in your mind is what we call stronghold. Upon something trobia to trimu say still X and also what jatum. So it's a strong hold. Stronghold is not that deal, it's something in the mind that the devil confuses us with. That's the first thing I want to say. So the soul tie needs to be dealt with. Number two, you should understand that if you are indeed a Christian, I always say this, and you are married, and then you begin to see that you are fond of another lady, it is never love. It has never been love. I can say this thing for a fact. It is always a wode. And you're thinking to try another kind of soup apart from that benkwan you've been chopping for the past 6 years. I am telling you a fact. I say, entipa me get power yankwan I say nkran kwan na me de manom sa o. Me nsese mu. Eh na metima nom nkran kwan sa. Nyame inhran kan nyame say yerenom ne kunu no nyankwan. But listen to me, there are 3 people in every marriage. You, your wife or your husband, and then God. Anytime you are thinking of doing something stupid, the covenant is not just between you and your husband or your wife, but God is part. You are also breaking it with God. And for you to be in that marriage, listen, tell your mindset that, you know what, stay with my husband. Stay with my husband. And that guy, you know, if there is any emotional connection with the guy, a DMA sad number is emotional connection also. Sometimes you have the guy's pictures all over your phone from Facebook you've downloaded. And you can see the guy trying to show off, flaunting the muscles, and sometimes standing in a position you see, guy, I'm John, why are you fine? Listen, you are building an emotional connection. Meanwhile, be a guy moving on with their life. With his life. You are building emotional connection. Number 2, you get the guy's number, and for any issue be a broso with your husband, this is the guy you call to share. What are you doing? You are still building emotional connection. You have not met the person yet, but you are building emotional connection. So anything that will cause you to be emotionally bonded to this person, even before seeing the person feely, you need to cut that thing. Any person you feel something for, that you know that this thing I'm feeling for the person, it will end nowhere. Stop that connection that brings the feeling. WhatsApp, stop. Block the person, mute the person. You are just trying to help your own self. And it's here when you are phone, be our say, only guy be our Muslim. Tell me, we are Christian in our Assemblies of God. And I want to be a Muslim. Be. When you say, dear, we can once say, no, any, oh, I'm a Mpatasie. And the whole emotions, anything that causes this emotion to always to be wet up, break that particular thing. Stop it. Stop it. Blocking. These are physical, not spiritual. These are physical things you must do so that you can break that emotional connection. It's not supposed to be. Otherwise, you know what? You are committing adultery even before you meet the person to sleep with the person. Let them go.
The second question is, please, I want to ask, if you are a Christian wife and not knowing your husband was a drunkard until you guys have gotten married, you later confront him, but it was to no avail. Please, I want to know what to do. Should I leave him or I should stay with him until death aparts us? Is it wrong to quit from a relationship when your partner does not want or like both to pray together, but only supports praying individually.
Is that supposed to be a premarital relationship? The prayer, no? Premarital relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, premarital relationship, they say, you're for say, Mompayum. Now, you cry for cry. How many times they Mompayum? I am Munyas and I'm much of 100. A friend or friend better him. Hello. Hello, 1 year, 1 year. Or thou. The phrase here, Mompay, would do you put manena? And yeah, as a woman, as a spiritual, be a mini manena. Manena, me the Munya, the animal, and Air Force. You could have a crack, boys, and your Mompay cries, who Munya, and Nakakra, Nayabre. I am much of 100. Listen, there is nothing wrong if you call this person to pray and then the person says he can't pray with you. Listen, you are not married yet. The Indian said the person is a prayerful person in his or her closet. Say, oh no, soon nija one of them, now so soon ja. Nyamenya dona some warrior, a jet to jana ye jabum. But what the any you share any moody as a person guy who's away spiritual. Don't go and have a 3 a.m. Hello, hello. Me a Mompire, manina. Satan craft for a great dangerous time. Why your grandpa and a mobile and a assassin? Dangerous. Mr. There is nothing wrong if the person says when you're ready to number 1 pie. Listen, the most important is that in your closet, build your fire. Let her build her fire. That's the most important thing. Then you say a Christian wife says that he didn't know the husband was a drunkard. That is a very, very dangerous not to know. Hey! No, so in your dating time, what were you doing? You are doing KFC. KFC, they palm open. More crown can't be na chips nasan. Listen, you are not supposed to leave that relationship. You should have done your homework well. Work it. Work it. That means that you have prayers to pray. Listen, hey, thank God. Holy Spirit, just whisper to me. The prayers you are refusing to pray for your premarital relationship to be a better one. You will pray that prayers if you don't pray them when you marry. Let me repeat again for free. The prayers which you are supposed to pray the time that you are not married and you are doing if you don't pray that prayer now to sort some things out for the future, you have to sacrifice during your marital time to pray that prayer. So you should have prayed for things to be made bare. Okay? Empire normally programs are mere one say baby no baby life mubiana or ba say or ye trap or ba say or be same life no review that person man hunye mehi man hunye mehuna membumfu mempamono. Okay? Also empire no me come for again say en empire. I mean share my story. Me what take and a girl be fine girl cause a fine girl. Never any baby face. Near feet, but a very fine girl. I don't buy a church. Spiritual. Spiritual. She was a very fine girl. So we want to visit her sometimes and everything. Me call take and also best rami. And I'm say fine. Or best rami and I'm say okay. Me call baby into Timiko Fios. They be on Mbeko and I'm say on Mbeko say. I say Benebeko. I'm say me call you on Fantinu town or Sanembeko. I'm pounding me call you and also for call you and Kakofi or Sanembeko school. And I'm say also, they could do time because I was having that connection with her, I started developing emotions for her. But I knew said this kind of lady, also there was no way I was the one to marry her. I know my type. Tell somebody I know my type. Listen, what's your type? Our problem. You should know your type. My type is not your type. Good. I knew say no. Say me did a home fair china me corena. Me di emotions any home fair chi. But the kind of woman I as somebody with ministry mind, you know, this is not the kind of woman. But I was having these emotions. They been na me kobon pa na me say God. Say me hu na me boni din. Me hu na rade nyakopon ma me bo enfu. Me boni say also as me di agro. Me shia ga ne pan wo kwan so ma. Face bia me den ma no me amete shock. Ono hu say no. The way I will easy ye if it one of that connection no e break here. I broke that connection emotional with her. I don't have any emotional feelings for her anymore. Listen to me. Some people come into your life to decrease you. Some come to increase you. And some come to neutralize you. Any person who came into your life, you see yourself decreasing in prayer, decreasing in fasting. You don't love the things of God. You are neutralized. There is no increment in your life. This is the most dangerous person you can ever find in your life. Let that person leave and go somewhere. And to buy me say me deti suffer me deti or buy no o prayer life first now about to so boss say Things must increase from spiritual to academic to psychological. And in no man ko you say no, this is the worst ever relationship we could ever be in. I must be in a relationship with the person, be fine with the person, everything is moving. I come to God, I don't have to ask God to forgive me my sins. What sins am I asking God to forgive me? I come from my boyfriend's house and I'm asking for forgiveness. This is a dangerous relationship. I better leave that one and then be concentrated on my God. That is what I'm talking about. And dear, for the person to know, say, and not to say, oh, you're drunkard, no, stay in it and work it. It was something you should have done before. You didn't do. Now do it. It is for you.
Very much, Sir Willy. Shall we give a clap of everyone to the Lord? Is there any? Okay, let me go to.
I think, sir, some of the questions you are asking are beyond most of you here. Type. Amen. But Mami Fama type. So really, can you advise on how should I put it? Right now that I'm not married, what preparation do I need to do before I even enter into dating, into all those stuff? What are some of the preparations I need now? Now that I'm not married, I'm not dating, blah blah blah. That's the question.
Fantastic question. I have no more question. I am I
I'm a guy and I know I have lust. What can I do to be able to handle this kind of life?
You are a guy.
I have lust. I know
Okay.
I have lust. So what can I do so that I can curtail this kind of lust?
Okay.
Any advice?
Okay. Or akono. So akono na oka. What a person can do to contain it. All right. Mami started from first question. Preparations before dating. Preparations before dating has always been in the book of Ephesians, I think chapter number 5, if I am not mistaken. I think verse 3 or so. The Bible says that, see that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. See that you walk circumspectly. That means if a nante, men nante say Jimmy for. Redeeming the time, that means that make use of every good opportunity now that you are single. Because when you marry or when you're in a relationship, there are some things you cannot do again. I've been a youth president for my church for some years now, and some people we were always having meetings with, we were always going to places with. Now they are married, the kids from my vice president for youth ministry right now. For some time now, he's not coming to church. The area will be last 2 months. Or else will be in and this is responsibility. That means that before you think of bringing this responsibility of dating on top of you, because sometimes you need to go and visit the person. Sometimes you need to go and then at least call the person. That means you better more credit. Sometimes you need to WhatsApp the person, better more data. You see, all these things are there. Are you prepared for all these things? That's what I'm saying, is that you need to work on your own selves. The first thing you need to work on is your spiritual life. If you have a very good foundation as far as your spiritual life is concerned, it gives you a certain level for you to relate to your fellow man. So if your relationship with God is fine, it gives you ability to handle man. Then number 2, how do you handle something, especially the guys, something common things like your personal life. You are not organized in, you see, you're not ready for dating. And if I say dating, I'm not talking about the things the boys and girls do. Dating is something we do to enter into marriage. We don't date for recreation or fun. To 1 hour dating. Or dating how many years? Oh, yeah, chill. 15 years. It'll be the anniversary. Who be dear? I'm on for the also for yeah, me warrior anniversary. Grammy, you say my son no money be down. What to make us say yeah dating anniversary. Yeah, inviting me pa 50 dating anniversary. Okay, and just for these things must come in. Your personal orderliness. Number 3. One can say, how is your relationship with your family in the house? The tendency that you replicate that on the person is very high. And the way you are related to your mother, your kids, your friends, your kids, sisters, and brothers, and all those things are also necessary. How you can handle it. So, handling God, handling yourself must come in. So now you become a complete person in your own self before you think of bringing in another person. Listen, you don't marry to become complete. No. Marriage doesn't make anybody complete. The last time I checked, the Bible said that you are complete in Him who is the head of all principalities and powers. You are complete in Christ and not in any human being. Until you are complete in your own self, nobody can complete you. That's why somebody will say that, as I me feel say me home shed down your fainting a boy's name, man, but me say me warrior. That means or permit me home fair. Also, or warrior and still feel and home fair. Because human beings can complete you. Human beings can validate you. They can't bring a stamp on your beauty or your height or your weight. It's only God. So love yourself in the first place before you think of bringing another person to love you. If he says he doesn't love you, you love yourself. I'm alone, I'm lonely. That's the words they normally say. I need a guy in my life because I feel lonely. Lonely, I'm so lonely. I have nobody. And then. No, lonely. Listen, stop those things, Stop those things, because the last time I checked, I am not supposed to be lonely even though I am alone. Do you know why? Because see, anytime I want to feel fulfilled, it's not human being that makes me fulfilled. It's when I get to God and I get a certain revelation in scripture and I pray, I know I am satisfied in my prayer. It makes me feel fulfilled. And for that matter, I don't feel lonely even though nobody is around me. Now, by this time, I go out to meet people with so much in me to give unto them. So even if they don't give unto me, I'm already satisfied. It's as simple as that. So that's the answer to that particular question before you enter into dating. And then last issue. You see, last is something we all have. You can't last that. Because the first time I about if you have a casa, I say about last. And then I can say, last no for sex and go. Any other thing that you have an excessive test for, it becomes something last. There is an element of sexual feeling in us God has given to everybody, but it turns into an element of lust which becomes sinful if you open up yourself for some things to ignite it. For example, pornography. For example, voyeurism, voyeurism. Memo moshe mahwa no omaniaje. Nti wo say obi edware wo but she bite bathroom. Munim ba she bite bathroom. Bathroom ayen yede yen kata so. Ha to unso obi dware a normally omo ne chance na na ebonti an ntokuro de dem to na mo anaso o hwehwe kakra pebi ahwe or pebi ahwe. Listen, do you know why such people they get their fulfillment and satisfaction from looking at naked bodies, half naked, full naked? Okay, oh yes, I know, man, you are feeding your lust. Listen, what you feed, it grows. What you feed, it grows. It's I'm a married man. When I see my wife nakedness, sometimes even not a nakedness. When I see my wife, sometimes it comes up because I'm a married man and it's for my wife alone. If it comes to any other woman here, it becomes a lust directed to the wrong person, and for that matter, it becomes a sin. That means that if you're not married and then you have sexual feelings for people, it means that there is something wrong with it. If you don't check it, and the checking is these things I'm talking. If you're watching pornography, stop it. If you are someone who is fond of looking at women or men with Cristiano Ronaldo or go na so run was a kai 6 packs the penny bini then any just hey ko benyan ka mo she go bi an ko ngoro mo ho o mo she go bi an ngoro mo ho. You are feeding it. Feed the things of God. The Bible said that finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of a good report, if there is any virtue, if there is any praise, think about these things. A boama ultimi containing a conona yankopon yama e normal. And yes, I open up to some other things. A bebro so am why normal because masturbation will come in, raping people will come in, and all those things.
Is love unfair? Is love unfair? Because I've heard people saying, and they give examples like this. Midobi, onome, odobi, obinsu domi, mensume nono, mensume dobi. Amen. So she's asking whether love is unfair or not based on that example. Question 2. you want to have a relationship with God, but you are dating. Is that possible?
Highly possible. Why not? Highly possible. The only reason why most of us we think it's not possible is what bad things we do in that. Highly possible. Tina me catch me nkra na me choma de ne say so obetimi ni obi a date abra feel so obanyame ani mo ayebone de atoa so. So obetu tie. Obi bizam say na what na wo kasa na de ndie na sex nye na ho na me kasa me nkasa sex nye da. Me nko John kasa sex nye se ne say eye papa kasa papa. Hey, sex nye. But when it leaves the parameters God has set for it, that is why it becomes wrong. So sex is not the problem, but the misuse of sex is the problem. There is everything right with dating. There is nothing wrong. But if what I said earlier was, if now that means there is something wrong with that one. So stop it till you make things right and you come back. That's what I'm trying to say here. So that's the question to the dating thing. Why? Until you can date and then still serve God. Making who date girl no so happy. Tell about thank you. Who date girl no happy. And I'm just giving an example. Nyame fa samba. And you went to do something wrong. Okay. You didn't sleep with her, but you went to touch a part of the body that was not supposed to be touched. Shall you? And now you're worship leader. Shall you? It's two things you'll be doing that day. It's either you will be superficial. You got to be superficial. I don't know, you know. And yeah. Into buy na you be free patch for say. K na say kwame na. Kakra. And yako say kakari. Me so me kakari. Okay. You be free bra K no about worship. Shadi you. Oje mic na musha puda yadaba. Somebody you want to na na for asesa. You want to lift up your hands into the heavens. I can see the heavens open. You are seeing breast open for you. Your HIV is opening for you. No, I'm buying no superficial. Show where you be. And I'm so say they be so me worship minister also camouflaging who ye no packaging who ye no be my head. Ono ho because we no ma infra. But she be on also dated the same thing. They talked about important matters. They talked about life. They talked about meaningful things. Oh yeah, you know about sorry to brother K. I'm an worship. Oje Mike now. Please let's begin to worship the Lord. See, as he says, let's begin to worship the Lord. He is not thinking of what the girl sitting down was thinking. Because see, if it was the first brother K, okay, said let's begin to worship here. And of course, let's begin to worship. Oh, but some more let's begin to worship. We worship one. Yeah, worship it. Until moment to want to so you know, can me and we didn't say or now listen, what is going to happen then is that person begins to wonder if indeed the pastors here are indeed pastors even. And then almost free case on my worship and they begin to doubt the integrity and the supernaturality of God's work in this house. This is what you are doing to the church of God. You begin to let people leave the church. The Americans say it is possible to date and serve God if you know what you are doing is not wrong. You come with a free mind, come and worship a free soul and let them go. It's as simple as that. Then you ask, is love unfair? What is love? For you to say he is unfair. I don't know which one we are talking about. If you are thinking of the feeling, which when people feel, they feel that feeling they are feeling, they have never felt before, then that one could be unfair. Because you know why it's a feeling. And sometimes the way I am feeling for her, you are never feeling that way for me. You are feeling for him. That's how it is. So if it's the feeling will be unfair because feeling is like weather. And then I shit. So it will change because there is climate change. But if it's not feeling, but it's a love which is based on what Christ determined and came to do for us, that one is very fair. The Bible said that perfect love casts away fear. Because he loved us, the Bible said that herein do we perceive the love of God. Because he loved us, he laid down his life for us. So he was not thinking of himself, but thinking of us. That love is very fair. So I can love her very fair. And then she knows she loves me also. Because I didn't think of myself, but I thought of her for her edification and for her building up. Until love in feeling, they are unfair. But we don't describe love in feeling. It goes beyond feeling. to something you know you can do to somebody else, because you love her, you did it for the person. I just did it for you. Now I talk credit and my sister data 75 gig amano. 75 gig. Now what time amano? Mami Pache Fro say. Oferiwa. Then what time? Oferiwa. Oh, Brian Yamisha. Oh, they're sharing your media. They're sharing your media. Then Oferiwa doesn't call. You are thinking, say, 75 Ghana Bisu. Also for one friend. What's your phone? Gay was say power until up to now, friend. I'm power for you and fro. Almost on talk renting a day, and money beam. A day of for you a day, I'm free. San use ye on Kiantiha. Use one fire who? Or ye know what to walk. Or say, Branebetum, the Mayaman Branebetum. On for so. He still loves you. Even in our sins, he still loves us. And so that's what that love is very fair. But when it comes to your feelings, there, sister, you go your feelings one call. Hey, no, be your son saying, no, near tinte so good, so say, what a messy for me, me, I will take me, what John was at into so good. Me, Missy, me, Mubium. Hey, Mungi that one, Mungi that one. Because that love will be feeling love, and it's unfair. But if it's based on the fact that I'm doing for you, I care less of. Oh, the Bible said that. See the love he loved us. Even when we were yet sinners, he came to die for us. He didn't think of feelings. He did it for us. And that love is very fair.
Amen. Is relationship based on love alone? And what is the difference between relationship and dating?
Depending on the kind of relationship you are talking about, every relationship is actually, the foundation of every relationship is love. The foundation. It was Mahatma Gandhi that said that, I forgot the quote, but he was trying to say that one thing everybody desires in their soul is to be loved. Everybody wants to be loved. And I'm not just talking about emotional love. Okay? Sorry, me share any must say me yarea. I saw him paying for bit my day. It's love. But I'm pay me ana. It's love. Everybody wants to be loved. So the foundation of a relationship is love. And if you love, everything that you need to do to the person because you love, if it's positive, you think of doing. So relationship is based on love. That is why the Greeks have those three kinds of love. The eros, the phileo, and then the storge or the storge. Okay? The love for your family members, the love for your friends, and the love you have for somebody special. This one day, or you're special, or demonstrate, or you're solo, or you're solo, or demonstrate. That one is just beyond the one I have for my mother and for my friends. This one there is emotional love. So it's based on love. Okay? And if indeed you love, there are some things you will not do, there are some things you do. Just because you love the person, okay? Then the difference between dating and what? Dating and relationship. Every dating is a relationship. Not all relationships are dating. I'm not dating my mother. I'm in a relationship with my mother. So every dating is a relationship, but not all relationships are dating. Thank you.
Amen. Our last question. Our time is fast spent, so we asked this question for the last time. And I think the other question is ACB super. Amen. Mano. But why? He says it is good for a girl to propose. Is it good for a girl to propose? And then the last one is, can a relationship stand well when there isn't friendship in it?
Relationship will not have any future if there isn't friendship. Friendship is what starts relationship. You see, that's the problem of this generation we have. You see, what time get on now, I'm sorry, I was get on, you're fine. What time now when the dream one, today na so for say, hold somebody, tell him that you love him. Put your hands together and go, oh, you know. How tell him that you love him until nipa ten in chain, we're free in chain. Hey, mommy, and net day and net. Today, not today. Build a friendship with a person. Build. You don't meet somebody and just go, mommy, I love you. And what do you know about me? And we know that today, if you tell a guy or lady that you love the person, we are not talking about just family love. You know what you are talking about. So what have you built? You see, it is easier. I always use my own self as an example. Also, for up till now, I always tell my wife that I don't remember leaning down and doing those theatrical things they do. Will you marry me? Me, I never did. I don't even remember telling my wife that marry me. Because I built a friendship, and it rose from that. It rose from that. Prempeh College, vice secretary for SRC, Yasantua, vice president for SRC. I went to preach at Kumasi High School. She was there. I saw her. I didn't know her. I come to church at Bremen Church of Pentecost. I was singing. I see her on top. I said, this is the girl I saw at Kumasi High. She comes down. I was fearful, so I couldn't approach to say anything. We went to school. Then we come back to the house. An elder calls a meeting for all SS people at Chronom. You go there. And then I made a point. She says she doesn't understand the point. She comes to me for interpretation. That was a very first time opportunity for me. Interpreted the thing, and then she kind of liked the thing. So we tend to stay in the same area. She followed me and my sister. We all went, and then we parted. We went to school. I saw it as a good opportunity to write my first letter, not love letter. The first letter I wrote was full of quotation. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, talking about love. I wrote the letter to her. She replied. I was happy she replied. Very happy she replied. Then we were writing back and forth, back and forth. In all these things, I never mentioned the word love. I was always asking about things of maturity in the spirit, even though I had my intentions at the back of my head. We continued to the point that I was writing my wasi, and then people were sending me cards, success cards and those things, but I was never feeling good until that day her own came. I learned very well. I learned, Papa. I finished my wasi, I come to the house, and then that time phones were not that common. And now just a phone. My mother has gotten a Nokia 3310 for the first time, and then I took the number, I took the phone. I saw somebody calling. I didn't know that time phone booth was in schools. Then she called, and then she said, "Is this Willy?" I said, "Yeah." "Who is this?" She said, "Martha." I said, "Papa." I felt good. I've received a call from this girl. Wow, then she calls me, and then we begin to chat and every other thing. My tech campus me call. Sequence number pon. My tech campus me call. She has now finished that Santua in the house. She calls me. "I want to come and visit you." "Oh, don't come. But meanwhile, I was lying. I wanted her to come. And then she comes, with this guy who is a friend to us now. She's a teacher at a senior high school. And then they come to visit me, and then I went to escort her. She comes out. So we are building friendship. Then I was listening to messages of preachers that go at Mills, Duncan Williams. I'll record them, and then I'll go to her house and give it to her sister. Sister will be collect it. When Martha comes, she's called Mama actually. She's no more Martha. Give it to her to listen to it, and then she will listen. She got admission to Legon. She eventually became the editor, the librarian for Pensa in Legon. So she was in charge of books. She will also, as a person in charge of those Christian books, will bring me some of the books to read. We are building ourselves for ourselves. It was still friendship. And then I had the chance to go to UK. Listen to me. And then she called me with her phone from Ghana. That time from Ghana to UK. Papa. And then now simple with WhatsApp. She called me, and for like 1 hour we were on phone. And then she asked me, "What are we?" I said, "We are we." Because she wanted to know, for all this while we have done all these things, are we dating or what? But also for one thing that was very cautious about me is that I didn't want to preempt this thing of telling her that she's my girlfriend. Do you know why? Because the moment I preempt it changes the dynamic of our friendship. Now in my head, she's no more a friend, but she's a girlfriend. If she's a girlfriend, then we must do things beyond friendship. So I wanted to not awaken this love. So I held on with that particular thing. 3rd year, I was about doing my project. 4th year, she even sponsored some of my projects and every other thing. So when I was about to finish school, and then I call her and say, "Mommy, now we are into something. Now you are my something, you too, I am your something. And we are something, and we are moving on with something." And then I completed school 2009. 2010, I did my service. 2011, she did her service. 2012, by this time, the mother and the father knows we are going to marry. 2013, 5th January, we got married. Look at the friendship. But what they will see any pana no koka person na actually no, because we can open cop and them. And a man can't tell obi kwa koka. Tie me dey make say obi koka man mfa nko. Say ye wo dia onko. Obeba. Don't rush this thing. Listen, it is better for you to make a juma of forestry research of Ghana Forex for me. When I'm here service. Me boss am in here juma no your researcher or true research works. Now, on the last person they be or submitting research. To make a say, boss. So I'm here research. One here fund up and unya because of the call late to do. Okay, say Willy, it is better for me to take my time and then be late and prepare the work well than to rush for them to bogus it. And anytime he sit down and prepare it well, or the choir, they be on your fans. Listen, prepare the person well before you want to now preempt this love thing. Otherwise, when love comes in, it blinds your vision, it blinds your psychology, it blinds your mindset. Because ufili odo emanipa. Listen to me. Don't let your emotions go beyond your mindset. Go with your mind as you go with your emotions. God bless. Can a girl propose? Listen to me. We live in Africa, Ghana, Mpatasie, Abrepo. Listen. A girl proposing in our culture is one of the dangerous things that can happen. If that guy can say, I will never want to meet my friends and tell them when there is a problem between us. So go to YouTube and type Tonto Dike's marriage. Tonto Dike. Marriage so. And it will tell you the number of times Tonto Dike is sitting down, lambasting the husband, husband too also lambasting her. Ninga say Tonto Dike say, "Oh no, now boka a year ne one day man no ne wedding done a day be on one book coming now because Ghana promise and say we are the man up to now farm man." Listen to me. What I'm trying to say here is that listen, be decorous enough and then be level-headed woman. Play your cards well. And bring yourself in a position like a butterfly. You are too beautiful to see or to be beheld, but you are too expensive to be touched just like that. And the Beman shower, he can't let you go because you carry something in you. But the only thing he can do is to tell you, say, "Mame, me peo, young corner, the dreedy, young koyan one, the young worry." But if you become anything like a kura, baby, I wish a hobby, a dianiboni be a udibia. And no be a hunson faso, me cotton me fee, me kunkra by 78, me gusukum. Because in crados and the bia, me whom butterfly be a crumb on chain order. Because butterflies are expensive and they are beautiful. What I'm saying is that don't be in a rush to go and tell a guy that you open on waro, because it's not done in this particular level of our culture. And more so, if that guy is not decorous enough, or the baye pia, no, I can't share none for and I say, play your card and put yourself in a position. Ghana Gazam Hunyansa, Abeka be actual. Was one candle on a mebre. Okay, they be American. Sure, a member Makomako 25 ding gushit so and Johnny ding count. Facomano, I guess on shim no nibako, Necopeno, oh, girl no copeno, or shim no one in the obesu. Why can't you say, oh, family ding count on a mepel? Simple as he.